Right, so welcome back, guys. We are about to jump into Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire for the first time ever. I've not played this before. Quite excited to play it though. I think it looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. So we'll get ourselves psyched up with some pirate-style music because, you know, I think this game's all about a kind of fantasy pirate setting, so that's pretty cool. I'm also going to do like a character creation in a second as well, and I've got no clue how I'm actually going to make my character or how to make characters in this game. But we'll just go with it. We'll just see what happens. I think it'll be pretty good, so I'm pretty excited for it. Right, here we go then. Jumping on. Let's give it a go. So, here we've got the game up. Here it is. New game. We've got story, we got relaxed, classic, veteran, path of the damned. That sounds great. Throws a large number of enemies against the player, makes enemies more powerful, utilises the most devious AI tactics. This option is only intended for players who want the most punishing encounters. I don't think we want the most punishing. I think what we want, we'd like to be a little bit challenging, so not story. Relaxes for players who are new to real-time with paused combat or who find classic difficulty a little too challenging. Classic is people who want Deadfire's standard combat challenge. We'll just go classic. We'll go classic. Modifications: Trial of Iron. Only one save file is kept the entire, I guess, like Iron Man mode. I don't want hardcore. Expert. It disables a number of helper features in the game. Players who want to rely on their own faculties and intuition while playing the game should play Expert. We'll ignore that as well. I don't know what this is. Scenes will only scale with their level upwards to keep pace with players who arrive at a higher level than intended. Levels would never need adjusted downwards. Okay, so that's if you've like leveled up before you're meant to. We'll just say none because I haven't played before, so we'll just roll with what we've got going on. Just gonna quickly do something over here. No, that's fine. Alright. Oh, what did I do? Okay, so we're gonna go classic. We're not gonna use Trial of Iron or Expert. We're not gonna do any weird scaling stuff. We'll start the game. Here we go. Exciting. Graphics already look really cool. Nice nice intro with stars. I like that. That's cool. Gonna get some good cinematics. Give me some good cinematics. Now, I hope there's not loads of loading screens. I've only just downloaded it, so I hope it's not going to be like buffering the loading screens and stuff and taking ages. It's got 3 little stars. They're ticking away. And like what looks like a kind of like sunrise or something. Is that what that is? Like a little sunrise? Who knows? Who knows? Just got loads of notifications. That shouldn't be for me. No, it's not. Don't need that. Yeah. Cool. What's going on? Yeah, I think we're having some pillars problems. We're having some pillars problems. We're going to have to retry pillars. That's not ideal. Alright, no worries guys. We'll jump up again. This is bad. We'll fix this. We will fix this. Yes, I would like to enjoy the game. Thank you. We've got a little hand which moves around. So that's good. And I can hear music. There we go. Right. Let's try that again. New game. Classical mode. Everything's all good. Start game. Okay, I can see a pirate ship over there already in that nice little city, which looks awesome. So let's leave it. Don't touch anything, Jack. Just don't touch anything. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Let this load up. And then we get to make our character, which is exciting. I'm excited to make my character. I wonder how it's all kind of built up. I wonder if it's similar to Kingmaker. I was looking at some of that earlier. And it was very kind of, obviously,
Aeora.
Pathfinder. Oh,
A world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel.
the wheel.
The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra.
Audra.
5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction.
Oh.
The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god.
Oh, soulless babies.
In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher.
I'm a
One
watcher.
who can see
Oh.
and speak with souls.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon.
What a
With
name.
divine
That's a
assistance,
pretty cool name.
you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis.
Oh.
In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Very cool intro. Very cool. Some really awesome names there as well. Which I'm gonna forget. I should really have had like my journal, just writing it all down, getting it all ready. Player's handbook.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times.
No way.
But something got to gnawing at me.
Is that Matt Mercer?
Thinking the
I'm loving
spirits
that.
there weren't really impressed. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us.
Oh my god. So good. So good already. I can't wait to meet their characters here.
I used to dream that when my god came back, he would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
Ah. Just killing people. That's not good. That's not good. So we've got an excellent intro, another little cinematic intro, which I believe is Matt Mercer's voice, and then some kind of vision of a god killing folk.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Oh, I'm now in control. This is me. I'm a shadowy figure.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
A watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
Now, I don't know because I didn't play the first one, but I'm guessing these are like characters from the first one.
A dubious
are coming
honor,
back, talking to
inheriting
you.
a fortress both broken and cursed.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just visions and things and people and characters coming in, chatting to you, which is pretty cool. I like that.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
Yeah, those things. Yeah, God.
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
I don't disagree with that.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
That guy seems pretty angry about gods.
Let the world see.
Going towards some
Let
sort of
them decide
crazy
what to do.
green blue miasma now. Oh, that person just got sucked in. I just got sucked in.
Watcher. Come.
Nice. Cool. The intro for this game is pretty captivating. I like it. I like it a lot. So exciting. What's happening next? Ooh.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
A welcoming rictus. I'm just gonna tab off for a second. Reduce the reduction there. Okay.
You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Oh, he sounds like a really gross person. And I'm still a weirdly void entity creature thing. Oh, I can left click or right click. Right click does like a weird like circle thing, so maybe that's like a click and attack thing. I'm going through the door. Oh, he's following me. The dwarf man's following me. Nice, got broken. Was weird. Oh, look at all the void people walking. You can see them all everywhere. There's a person on a chair.
Sit. Please.
I sit. Playing cards?
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in.
I like the narrator as well.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
Ooh.
She's preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Okay.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Cool, okay, so we're choosing our histories. So select which history took place during Pillars of Eternity, or select a Pillars of Eternity endgame save to import. I don't have an endgame save, so if you wish to create a custom history, you may do from the options on the main menu. If you are having difficulty finding your endgame, blah 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 blah. Okay. Benevolent Soul. In Pillars of Eternity, you return to the lost Hollowborn souls to the Dryerwood's children, as you have pledged to Hylia. You were kind and merciful to people you encountered, sympathetic to their pain, and charitable to those who needed help. Fair and balanced. In Pillars of Eternity, you returned the lost Hollowbone souls to the wheel, as you have pledged to Berath. Most other choices were judicious and balanced, tempered by rational thought and fairness rather than sympathy or emotion. Okay. Survival of the fittest. In Pillars of Eternity, you use the souls of the Hollowborn to strengthen the Dryerwood, as you have pledged to Galawain. God of the Hunt, Assassins, Pursuit, Wilderness. Oh, you can. That's cool. It shows you. Most other choices you made were to strengthen you and your allies while punishing and weakening your enemies. You consign the souls of the Hollowborn to oblivion, as you have pledged to Hermagand, God of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine, and natural disasters, manifests as a giant albino aurochs, moving amidst a great blizzard, and in the plodding footsteps of Hermagand come death and disintegration. Keeper of Secrets. You pledged to consign the souls of the Hollowborn to oblivion, as Hermagand requested, but you ultimately gave the souls to Wodaka. Justice, law, oaths, promises, rulership, vengeance, memory, and hierarchies. You supported maintaining the god's secrets as well as your own. Everything bad. You did everything wrong. You pledged to do the bidding of every god and then scatter the souls of the Hollowborn to a random location. Why would you? You got every companion killed. You got the worst outcome for every quest. If there is a mistake you could have made while still resolving the Hollowborn crisis, you made it. Not suggested for new players. That's really funny. That's really good. So it gives you the option to like start off with a kind of backstory leading into what's going on. I'm liking Keeper of Secrets. I'm also liking Survival of the Fittest. But I mean, balance is quite good too. God of Death, Cycles, Doorways, Morality, or Mortality, and Inevitability. Can't even talk. The Keeper of the Cycle of Life and Death, Berath is thought to seek out to claim the lives of those who have lived past their time. According to folklore, Berath is seen most often in the form of a pallid knight or the Usher, two skeletal characters who lead such people to their deaths by way of challenge or trickery. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to go with Survival of the Fittest because I like the whole working for Galawain thing. Sometimes thoughts take the form of a fur-clad hunter or a great hound. Galawain favours the survival of the strong and the culling of the weak. Actually, that feels kind of mean. I don't know. Keeper of Secrets. Benevolent Soul worked for Hylia. Goddess of the sky, maternity, creativity, birds, songs, invention, language and the arts. Not known to take a particular form, but thought to be present in birds of all kinds. Ah, bird god. Bird god. Now I'm going to go Survival of the Fittest. I'm going to use that one.
Does
Yes.
everything appear to be in order?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Berath. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though
Oh.
the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge.
This is Berath. I didn't choose Berath to be the god that I helped. Ah.
The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Ah.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
I've got absolutely no clue. Was it in the Hall of the Stars in the Twin Elms? I spoke with other gods in the Hall of Stars and pledged myself to them. I don't remember. Remain silent. I chose to be with Galawain, so I'm going to say that I spoke to other gods in the Hall of Stars and pledged myself to them.
You did.
She places
Ah,
a card
cool.
on the table, showing a tall tower with the gods' constellations arrayed around it in the sky. She places a
Off to a good
card
start.
in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower with no bell. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
It's like really creepy and surreal.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Ooh.
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Okay, so we've got a dead god.
Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between.
Nice, okay.
You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls,
Excuse me.
including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Am I dead? Why don't you just do it yourself? I'm not going anywhere near that thing again. Am I dead?
No, but neither is your body truly alive.
Right.
Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn.
Okay.
That is, until I return you.
She delicately
So
places
you're
a
gonna bring me
card
back to life,
upright
that's cool.
on the table.
So I
The
got
art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
nice. I died, but I'm not dead. I'm being kept in like a limbo because I'm linked to this other god, Aothus or whatever it's called. I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it. Yeah. I've had enough of dealing with the gods, all of you. Why should I care about any of this? Let's get on with it. It doesn't matter how much you threaten me. I don't really feel like I'm being threatened, so I'm not going to say that. Top one, really. I mean, yeah, he killed people at my castle, and I'd like to find him.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
Jeez, that's a lot. He stomped them all down.
Their souls remain in Aothus still. You have the power to save them.
Yes, I will save them all.
Serve me and I
save
will
them.
return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
I mean, what was the wheel again? Like the cycle of life thing. If I say that, then surely I'm just dead, so let's get on with it. I mean, yeah.
Good.
So I'm working for Berath this time. Berath the
Before
god.
you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were. The last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
Who does the narration for this? It sounds so familiar to me, but I'm not sure at the same time. I'm gonna try and find out.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Oh, okay, here we go. So now we're in character creation. This is nice. Here we go. I thought it was, but I had to just check. Fuck yeah, that's amazing. It's Ashley Johnson. That's so good. I thought I recognised her voice. That's amazing. Okay, this game is just so good already. Critical Role is just all over this game. So I want to be male. Yeah, I want to be male. Next. So here we go. We got male human Savannah folk. We've got class selection attributes here. We got strength. What's that? Constitution, dexterity, perception, intellect, resolve. Okay, so we don't have charisma, we've got resolve instead. We don't have wisdom, we've got perception instead. And instead of strength is might. Okay, that's cool. Culture, weapon proficiencies, and customization. Nice. So we can choose different races. Here we go. We got an the Amara. The Amara are the largest of the Kith races. Kith races are used to describe the dominant civilized races of Aora, including humans, Amara, dwarves, elves, Orlans, and godlike. Okay, so they're all Kith. Are commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rawatai, nice, cool, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. So yeah, you got +2 to might. I like it. Dwarves. I mean, everyone knows what a dwarf is. They're short, probably drink a lot, good at smithing. Strength, tenacity. So you got +1 con, 2 might. You lose a dexterity. Fair enough. That makes sense, doesn't it? Elves probably going to have dexterity bonus. Yep, dexterity and perception. That makes sense. Dominant race in Air Glandfath, the White Wens. Oh, he looks very kind of icy and mystical. Look at that. Very effeminate. Godlike. Oh my god, that's cool. That's like a badass tiefling, that is. I want to be godlike. The children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers, aberrant head shapes, and typical godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce. Godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. So they get dexterity and intellect. Dexterity affects the character's action speed with all attacks, spells, and abilities, and contributes to the reflex defense. It represents a combination of hand-eye coordination, swiftness, and overall grace. Intellect contributes to the will defense and influences durations and areas effect for all abilities. It represents the character's logic, reasoning, and deduction capabilities. Humans, simply called folk, most common race usually are Old Valia and the Valian republics, or Valian. Got might and resolve, and then you got Orlan. They've got big giant ears. They do. They're little fluffy Wookiee people. Okay, these Ewoks. Orlans are the smallest Ewoks in the land. The Ewok, and the Ewok. They are known for their mental intensity, sharp senses, so minus to might, but they got up perception, up resolve. I want to be a godlike. I'm liking the godlike. They look pretty godlike. The sub races, cool. So this is fire. We've got death. That just looks like a really creepy Stranger Things beast. Got moon godlike. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Or celestial. Nature godlike. That is wicked. That's very like Sylvan. Stag King. So none of the stats change, but you get different spells. So Wellspring of Life. The souls of nature godlike respond powerfully to inspiration, while a nature godlike is under the effects of any might, constitution, or dexterity inspiration. They benefit from an increased power level. So So might, constitution, dexterity, inspiration, they get power level. That's cool. The moon godlike of Silver Tide. The souls of all moon godlike are connected to reserves of healing energy. In combat, the first time a moon godlike is hurt, bloodied, or near death, they will automatically generate a wave of healing around themselves. That's very cool. Battle Forged. When a fire godlike are bloodied or near death, their bodies harden, granting additional armor rating. That is cool. Their souls lash out at attackers, causing burn damage to anyone who hits them in melee. That's wicked. Ashen Skin. Fire godlike skin is naturally resilient to burn damage. The Death one has got Death's Usher. Death godlike seem to have an innate sense for the vulnerability of their enemies as death approaches. Against all targets that are near death, Death godlike gain increased damage. That's cool. Pallid Fate. Death godlike gain increased power level when they are near death. So more damage to near death enemies and more damage when you're near death. I like them all. I like all of these. These are all really cool. I'm leaning towards the death and the moon. Death or moon, death or moon, death or moon. I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm not sure, really. Death or moon. I am going to flip for it. Okay. If this goes that way up, I go death. If it goes the other way up, I'm going to go moon. Death. Death it is. Right, next. Oh, body type. Okay, because I'm a god, but I'm still one of these races. Interesting. So do I want to be really small? Do I want to be human size? Elf-like, so agile and thin. Dwarf-like, so shorter and stocky, or Aumar. How do you say that? Aumua. I'm gonna say Aumua. I'm gonna go with the Aumua because I think that's pretty cool. Would you like to make a single class or a multi-class character? Single class characters are entirely focused on their chosen class. They can access to higher level powers more quickly. Multi-class characters can select from powers from two classes but gain access to higher level powers more slowly. Cannot access their class's highest level powers. Well, I'll go single classing. I don't want a multi-class. We've got characters class choice now. We've got Barbarian, we've got Chanter, we've got Cypher, we've got Druid, we've got Fighter, we've got Monk, we've got Paladin, we've got Priest, we've got Ranger, we've got Rogue, we've got Wizard. All of the good classes here. Instantly I'm drawn to Fighter. I always like fighters. Your fighter, your major role is Defender. You excel at resisting attacks, being able to take a large amount of punishment in combat. Defender classes include Barbarian, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, and Ranger. Okay. Minor role Striker. You've got an unparalleled in their ability to inflict large amounts of damage and crippling afflictions to single targets. Okay, cool. So is that the same for the Ranger then? So major role Striker, and then minor role Defender. Other way around. So resources discipline. A fighter acquire abilities require and consume discipline on use outside of combat. A fighter's discipline is restored, ready to use in the next encounter. A ranger has bond. Ranger and animal companion abilities require and consume bond on use. Outside of combat, a ranger's bond is restored, ready to use the next encounter. Okay, cool. Fighters from the front line of disciplined armies across the Eastern Reach. Though they are mostly commonly found in cultures with an organised martial structure, fighters can also be encountered as wandering mercenaries, bodyguards, and other types of sellswords. The common element that unifies fighters is their heavy focus on endurance and melee defence. So you've got survival, intimidate, streetwise, athletics, and explosives. Whereas a ranger has got diplomacy, survival, alchemy, stealth, and bluff. That's cool. So I like those two. What is a chanter? Does support and crowd control. Works with phrases. Has bluff, history, arcana, sleight of hand, diplomacy. What's a cipher? Crowd control, striker, focus. Consume. consume focus and build focus by dealing damage to their weapons. Interesting. Okay. Well, if I choose fighter, I can preview the ability trees. That's cool. Right, we should be doing that. Constant recovery. 1 per encounter. You can regenerate health. We've got two-handed style. Improve criticals. Bears fortitude. Double bonus for within two-handed weapons. That's pretty cool. But we've got discipline barrage. The fighter intensity focus on the training, gaining the aware inspiration. Aware inspiration for a short time. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Shoves an enemy with enormous force, knocking them prone and causing damage. The fighter intensity focuses on the training, gaining the aware inspiration for a short time. Aware inspiration is now improved the intuitive inspiration. Tactical barrage. Focus on training, gaining the aware inspiration for a short time. The fighter now also gains the acute inspiration. Mule kick. Kicks enemies. Vigorous defense. Fighter dashes across the battlefield, stunning people. Power strike. Powerful melee attack. Melee weapon. Yeah, so it's kind of, yeah, it's based on melee fighting. Which is fair enough. You would expect it to be based on the melee side of combat. I want to check out this Cypher's abilities here. I wonder what these are like. So his passive has like Soul Whip. Weapons to generate a field of parasitic energy that lashes out at the target, increasing damage inflicted and generating focus from the Cypher. Got things like Mind Wave. Whisper of Treason. I'm just gonna sneeze, I reckon, so give me a second. As well. Yeah, sorry, excuse me guys. Just sneezing there. And we've got stuff like Echoes, Antipathetic Field, Soul Shock, Tenuous Grasp, Mind Blades. Okay, so he's got a lot of magical spells with like mind magic. So go on the Ranger. Preview that ability tree. You've got stuff like Marked Prey, Accuracy Bonus, Wounding Shot, Range Weapon, Noise Quiet. You can right click these, I didn't even realise. Ranged attacks. So yeah, you've got like ranged attacks and things like that. Hunter's Claw is melee. It's Hunter's Mark, that is. And you've got companion buffs. Reload speeds are faster with crossbows, arbalests, and all firearms. That's pretty cool. Ranged weapons and stuff. Yeah, so I mean, I'm assuming you're just really good with the ranged weapons if you're a ranger, which is a natural assumption, I'm sure. I mean, the rogue. What does the rogue have? Like, that kind of stuff. Chanter. What has the Chanter got going on? Oh, I think the Chanter's the Bard, yeah. Because he's got things like thrice was sheath wronged and thrice justly avenged. That's really cool. That's pretty cool. That's very, very cool. But I'm going to go with Ranger. I'm going to go with Ranger here. I'm going to go with the Ranger, and we will go on with Ranger. We've got Ghost, Ghost Heart, Sharpshooter, and Stalkers. Now we've got subclasses. That's cool. Ghost Heart. Rangers whose animal companions have died but remained in the in-between as spirits to serve their masters. Ghost Hearts can summon the spirit of their companion in combat for a limited duration. Immune to bonded grief. Rangers share a literal life bond with their animal companions. When one is wounded, you can sense it and feel intense emotional pain. If a ranger or animal companion are knocked unconscious, the partner suffers bonded grief, affecting accuracy and other stats until the downed ally is revived. If a ranger is ever killed, the animal companion immediately dies from grief. Damn. Animal companion is immune to engagement, so he can't get married. That's cool. That's very long. Okay, so they're engaged. Yeah, engaged in combat. Must actively summon animal companion during battle. Cost bond and has a duration. Companion is considered a spirit and is affected by spirit targeting powers. Animal companion cannot be healed. Unable to learn both heal pet and revive pet. Okay. Sharpshooters focus on their attention entirely on ranged combat, relying on their animal companions to provide defense for them. Their penetration and accuracy with ranged weapons is superior, but they take more time to recover between attacks and have poor deflection. They've got bonus to hit and crit, bonus penetration, penalty is slower recovery time, lower deflection. Stalkers have especially strong bonds with their animal companions and excel when they are close to each other, but suffer as soon as they're separated by distance. I'm going to go Sharpshooter. Yes. Yes, I am. You get to choose what companion you get. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, here we go. Initial abilities. You get to choose one here. Okay, so Wounding Shot. The ranger aims for a spot that will leave a trail to track, inflicting raw damage over time to the target. Marked Prey designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion an accuracy bonus against that target. So Hunter's Mark or Wounding Shot. So I'll take Wounding Shot. Animal Companion. Okay, they're all different here. Stags naturally damage all enemies around their target when they are critically hit. Very cool. Wolf animal companions naturally deal more damage with their attacks. Lion companions have a naturally faster action speed. Bear companions have an unusually high armor rating, giving them superior protection from most forms of damage. An antelope companion, that's pretty cool, have naturally superior defenses, so deflection, fortitude, reflex and will. That's cool. A boar companion slowly regenerates health even during combat. Boar companion. Despite these advantages, there are risks to relationship. So all rangers form when one is wounded, the other consents it and feel the if the companion knocks unconscious, the partner suffers burning grief and accuracy. Okay, that's all the same. So what do I want to go with? I need to go with a defensive kind of pet, because obviously I've gone with Sharpshooter. So I should really go for bear, antelope or boar, but I think I want to go with lion. Faster action speed. I like lions. Lions are pretty cool, so I might go for lion. Although I do love wolves as well. I'll be right back. I've just got to let my dog out of the other room because she locked herself in because she's really clever. Okay, right, I am back and we will continue on. So I'm going to go lion because I like lions. Wounding Shot, cool. I think it sounds cool. Lovely. Name my animal companion, of course. Okay, I'm I'm going to name my animal companion here. I'm going to name him... War. And I'm going to call myself Mirth. So I've got Mirth and War. That works. Okay, we've got recommended for Ranger, recommended for Ranger, recommended for Ranger, recommended for Ranger. Okay, cool. Alright, so Intellect is recommended, so is Dexterity, and I've got both of those, that's really good. But they want me to have more Might. Apologise as well, my dog is barking downstairs. Perception contributes to accuracy and the reflex defense. Perception represents a character's senses as well as their instinctive ability to pick up well on details such as detecting traps or hidden objects. That's cool. Okay. I was on that, wasn't I? Yeah. So we need to have good might. It says. So might is damage. So dexterity doesn't benefit damage at all. So intellect is area of effect and ability duration and will. Dexterity is action speed and reflex. I'm gonna have to go and sort my dog out. Bear with me. Perception is accuracy and reflex. Might is damage and healing. Right, I've got to go. Be right back. Right, I'm back up again. Apologies for that, guys. My dogs can sometimes be a bit of a pain. I'll respond to that later. Okay, so downstairs and up again is not nice. Although I did go and get myself a groovy biscuit, which is pretty fantastic. Anyway, let's organise this some more. So, might is damage, and healing and fortitude. So we do want that. But constitution is health and fortitude. So I feel like a little bit more of that is useful. Resolve is hostile effect duration, deflection and will. So we'll take a bit in that as well because it's good to have a little bit of everything really. Take a little bit off intellect. Remember we want more perception than we want dexterity. I think we'll go at that. I think that looks pretty good to me. 15 might, 11 constitution, 13 dexterity, 14 perception, 13 intellect, and 11 resolve. I think that's pretty good. Happy with that. Where am I from? Oh, there's so much to do in this. It's really good. It's really good though. I'm really enjoying how much there is to do. Where are you from? Are you from Adir? The empire is one of the most prominent old empires of the West. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. The nation of Adir is at its heart and houses the majority of its human and elven populace. Adir was once a powerful colonial force, but the loss of Redicrus, and the drier wood reduced its stature. Adrians are common in the Eastern Reach, but are rare in the Deadfire Archipelago. Archipelago? Archipelago. How do you even say that word? How do you even say that word? 1 second. That's something I've got to know. An archipelago. Archipelago. There you go, archipelago. So, the Deadfire Archipelago marks the eastern edge of the known world, dominantly populated by island Almoa. Oh, I'm an Almoa until I was a Ribarawa, godlike, who make up the tribes of the Huana. Tribal civilization primarily comprised of island Almoa who have thrived in the Deadfire Archipelago for thousands of years, though largely decentralized, and the Huana share common values steeped in mythology and a sense of guardianship over the isles they call home. Oh, you get different bonuses for this, okay. So you get resolve, dexterity, resolve, intellect, constitution, might, and perception. I do need more perception, I think. So the white that wends. Large cracked southern expanse of polar ice, the white that wends is home to pale elves and small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts and adventurers. While virtually no plant life grows in the white, it is home to many hardy species of dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. Yeah, cool, I'm from the white that wends. I like that, that's really good. That's really, really cool. I'm from the white that wends. Jesus. I've got more, we've got my job. Okay, what is my job? Yeah. Am I an aristocrat? Am I a drifter, an explorer, a hunter, a labourer, a merchant, or a mystic? I feel like as a ranger, I'm either a hunter, explorer, or drifter. And I feel like as I'm being from the white that wends, I'm either a explorer or drifter or hunter as well, so I think that works. Hunter gives me survival, mechanics, and alchemy. Explorer gives me survival, diplomacy, and history. Drifter gives me sleight of hand, bluff, and streetwise. What do I have being a ranger? I've forgotten. A drifter, sleight of hand, if I want to lift coins from an unsuspecting mark or plant incriminating evidence. All but the most honest adventurers find it useful to stretch the truth on occasion. Unscrupulous denial, feigned by ignorance, gross exaggeration, and bald-faced lying. Streetwise, basic rules of survival one learns in the streets and back alleys of major cities. It includes urban readiness as well as appropriate etiquette for dealing with unsavory types. That's pretty cool. Explorer, survival. Yep. Diplomacy. Yep. History. Nice. Hunter, we've got survival, that's good. Mechanics, traps and locks. A variety of machines. Alchemy, deal with the natural supernatural properties of plants, body parts, gemstones. I think I'll just go Hunter. I think that makes sense, really. Actually, no, I want to go Explorer. I'm going to go with Explorer. So the history and diplomacy with survival. I like that. Here we go. Now I get to my proficiencies. Now I really, really want to use guns. So I want to be like Percy. What have we got? We've got an arbalest. It's like a huge crossbow. We've got a crossbow. We've got a hunting bow, and we've got war bow. They've all got different skills by the looks of it. Then we've got pistol. Blunderbuss and Arquebus. Arquebus. Is that how you say it? That's how I'm going to say it, Arquebus. So right click the Arquebus. The Arquebus is worth 1,000 copper pieces. 20-26 damage. Piercing. Penetration 9. Range 12. Chance to hit accuracy US deflection. Attack time, reload time. Inaccurate. -5 accuracy, blunted criticals, 15% crit damage, unfit for melee, 10% deflection against melee weapons, veil piercing. Matchlock firearms are high power and fair accuracy. Cool. Blunderbuss, much cheaper, much less damage. Bit range 4 meters. Okay, and pistol is kind of in between. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the Arquebus. Proficiency in weapon and shield grants access to modal ability for the select type. Okay, modal ability is one that we turn on or off for certain different modes to produce different effects. For example, weapon proficiencies grant modal abilities that are available when the proficient weapon or shield is equipped. Similarly, a paladin's zealous auras can be set to one of these 3 different states. Sorry, losing it. Modal abilities should be changed based on the tactical needs of combat. For example, if a character would not benefit from the additional penetration of a saber's windmill slash, it should be turned off to improve the character's recovery time. A paladin may wish to use Zealous Charge at the opening of a battle, but switch it to Zealous Focus to gain more accuracy once the fight is underway. Makes sense, I'm sure. We've got the Arquebus. I'm going to use that. Got Rapier, Saber, Stiletto, Mace, Sword, Flail, Club, Battle Axe, Dagger. The Saber. Accuracy versus deflection, penetration 7, attack time 0.7, recovery time 4.0, sharp damage with saber attacks. Sabers. See, what I don't know is I don't know whether you can have a ranged weapon and a melee weapon at the same time. I don't know if you can have a ranged weapon and a shield at the same time. So I'm actually unsure of what to really go for here. I think I'm going to go with pistol and saber because I very much like those two weapons, pistol and saber. Okay, so now I'm customizing, so I can go. Oh, I can choose what I look like. Whoa, that's some creepy looking stuff. That is fucking cool. I kind of like this one now though, because I've had it on for so long. This one is like freaky. I don't like that. I might have to go for that one, but I just kind of like this one, to be honest. I really do.
Yeah! Let us end this!
Attack! Kill them all!
Show them how it's done!
Let's go! Nice and slow. Yeah? Follow me.
Yeah!
Oh, okay, we'll go stoic. My pose? Heroic. Hunched. Roguish. Saucy. Stoic. Sullen. Average. We'll go stoic. Yeah. Stoic voice, stoic pose. Okay, that's clothings. We'll do that in a second. Skin. confused. Am I able to change my skin colour or not? My hair colour? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. As a ranger type, I'm going to go with that kind of clothing. Or should I go with like dark clothing? Yeah, we'll go with that. Not sure what the other colour is, but we'll make it that. Portrait. It's an unfortunate looking portrait. Is that Keyleth? So I've got like those. To choose from. Well, I like that portrait the most. Going with that portrait, I should go with that head. Nah, I'm gonna go with that head. Yeah, see, now I don't know. Now I want to go with that head. I want to go with that head. And there we go. Heroic pose as well. Cool, we're done there. That's fine. And my name is going to be Mirth. So we've got Mirth and War. Class, Ranger, Sharpshooter, Power Source, Bond, Race, Godlike, Death, Godlike. Background, The White That Wends, Explorer, Health 44 out of 44, Accuracy, Main Hand 25, Accuracy off. So main hand, off hand, yeah, we can do that. Defenses, Deflection, Fortitude, Reflex, Will, bonuses. I've got Pistols, Windmill Sabres, Wounding Shot, Lion Companion, Sharpshooter. Nice. That's completed. Now, that took a while. Sorry guys, but you know.
Is my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
Okay.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
Yeah, like I was going to say, that took a while, but we wanted to kind of get through loads of the character creation stuff there. I wanted to see it all, learn it all, kind of show you guys that as well. And I think that was pretty cool, you know. And also, you can now see my lion walking around, which is pretty good. I like that.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Nice, okay. me as my kind of death godlike self, and my lion compatriot. The ground forming itself beneath me in a strange void-like way. Pretty cool. Click up there, we'll get moving. He's got a lion too. Oh, it's me. I'm there. Oh, it's my lion. Okay. I see. It's my lion. Okay, my head is super cool. I'm glad I took that one. I'm very glad. That looks excellent.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull.
Nice. Yeah, so that was basically us creating our character, and it was pretty good fun, and it took a little while, but we got through it fairly well. So that'll be it for the first segment of what we're doing, and then we're going to jump in now as well into the next video for some more kind of gameplay, I suppose. So yeah, I'm gonna, for those of you watching this stream, I'm just gonna stop and start. For those of you watching on YouTube, you know, thanks for watching. That was us creating our character. Join us next time for the first installment of our journey.